नमस्कार आप सभी लोगों को। आज देखिए, समय के कितने ही पाबंद और पंक्चुअल हमारे आज के स्पीकर के एस सुंदरम सर हम लोग के बीच में अभी मीट में जुड़ चुके हैं और आप लोग उनको स्क्रीन पर देख पा रहे होंगे।
नमस्ते
नमस्कार
सर।
सर।
के एस सुंदरम सर, हम लोगों की टीम युवा 20 21 ईयर युवा के साथ साथ 70 ईयर युवा तक हम लोग की टीम जो है इतनी लंबी है। लगभग 40 से 50 सक्रिय जो युवा हैं हमारी टीम में। आज एक ऐसा सुलभ अवसर है आप सभी लोगों के लिए कि आज, क्योंकि स्वामी विवेकानंद जी को जिस स्पीच ने पूरी दुनिया में वो ख्याति दिलाई कि वो सनातन अपने हिंदुइज्म अपने वेदांत को प्रतिस्थापित कर सकें, आज उसी स्पीच को डिकोड करने और उसका इम्पैक्ट क्या रहा, के एस सुंदरम सर हम लोग के बीच में आए हुए हैं। आज हम सभी लोग उनके ज्ञान से लाभान्वित होंगे। अभी जैसे ही पूरी टीम लगभग ज्वाइन हो जाती है, लगभग 1 से 1 मिनट बाद हम लोग फॉर्मली स्टार्ट कर देंगे। 5 o'clock हो चुका है।
तपन
अर्नब
जी
जी आप आ चुके हैं।
तपन जी, आप कहाँ पे हो?
जी अभी श्रीनगर में ही हूँ सर।
अच्छा अच्छा, वो पीछे दिख रहा है।
सुबह हाँ
लोग को
सुबह बडगाम
नमस्कार।
आश्रम में है?
बडगाम में था। नहीं आश्रम में नहीं,
नमस्कार जी।
आश्रम कल गया था।
अच्छा,
सब लोग का नमस्कार। मेरा आवाज ठीक आ रहा है क्या?
यस यस सर।
hear me properly?
यस यस सर।
ओके। सब लोग का बहुत धन्यवाद। पहले मेरा का एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिला स्वामी विवेकानंद के बारे में बात करने के लिए, एंड दैट टू विद मोटिवेटेड यूथ पीपल। 1 minute, I open that PPT also here. 1 second. I hope all of you are aware of Swamiji.
Sir, Amit Sundaram sir.
Yes, sir.
In just a moment, we are going to start with Prarthana Mantra,
Yeah.
and then
okay,
you can formally start. Up. Arnab sir, we are going to we start now. Okay.
please.
Om Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Sachit Sukha Swarupaya Swami Netapahari. ओम शांति शांति शांति। डियर टीम, यह आप लोग के साथ साझा करते हुए शेयर करते हुए बहुत प्रसन्नता का ये अनुभव हो रहा है कि आज हम लोग के बीच में एम एस सुंदरम सर हम लोगों के ज्ञान वर्धन के लिए आए हैं। हम लोग की नॉलेज, हम लोग की जो समझ है कि क्या स्वामी जी ने किया और कैसे हम लोग और भी पूरी एनर्जी के साथ आगे बढ़ सकते हैं, इसको कुछ करने से पहले मैं सुंदरम सर के बारे में कुछ बताना चाहूंगा। सुंदरम सर हमारे रामकृष्ण ऑर्डर से, हमारे रामकृष्ण मिशन में लंबे समय से वॉलेंटियर और अन्य रूप में वह सेवाएं देते आए हैं। कई लंबे चीफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर के रूप में सुंदरम सर देहरादून के जो वहाँ के नेत्रालय है, विवेकानंद नेत्रालय, उनमें अपनी सेवाएं दी हैं और साथ में युवाओं को बढ़ाने के लिए, युवाओं को मोटिवेट करने के लिए अन्य अलग अलग रूपों में हम सेवाएं देते रहे। मैं सुंदरम सर के बारे में क्या बताऊं, शायद मैं उतना मैं न्याय नहीं कर पाऊंगा। मैं सुंदरम सर आपसे ही चाहूंगा कि आप हम युवाओं को अपने बारे में छोटा सा अगर अपना परिचय दे सकें, ताकि हम लोग गहनता से आपके साथ समझ सकें आपकी जीवन यात्रा कैसी रही, और फिर तत्पश्चात आप आज के सेशन को आप प्रारंभ कर सकते हैं। सर के सुंदरम सर, ओवर टू यू।
सब लोग का नमस्कार।
नमस्कार सर।
नमस्ते सर, गुड इवनिंग।
विवा as well as Arnab ji. Good evening. because Ramakrishna Mission is always known for prompt timing. We will not wait for others to join and we'll start. Others can join later. Okay. We have all heard about Swamiji. I would like to have this as a more of a interactive session rather than what do you call a lecture type thing. I think that will be okay. I
Right,
hope
right, sir.
all people mic are on.
Mics are
We can
on.
interact.
Sir, if the language is bilingual, it will be more helpful than typing.
हम लोग प्रयास करेंगे because that's what Hariom he told me in the morning. है ना, तो basically Chicago address, because it is in English and those are powerful words, I would like to go in English, but कहीं मिलते हैं because हमारा knowledge हिंदी में भी अपना ज़्यादा नहीं है, so wherever possible I'll switch over to Hindi. Okay, please excuse me for the language otherwise. हम लोग शुरू करेंगे, ठीक है? Before going to Chicago address, I would like to have a, what do you call, go through the journey of Swamiji. How many of you have gone through the autobiography of Swamiji? Or his autobiography would have all gone through? हम लोग जस्ट एक कर्सर में देखेंगे इनका लाइफ में क्या क्या हो गया, इसके बाद वी विल स्विच ओवर टू चिकागो एड्रेस. वो ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Okay, go to the next slide. This is slide. I have put animation, so you may have to keep on pressing also to have. So how Swamiji really took over or shaped himself, उनका जीवन चरित्र में हम लोग देखने हैं वो कैसा था, एक कैसा ही परिवर्तन हो गया, वो मालूम होने से we can understand things better. So I would like to go through the lifeline of Swamiji, which I can broadly classify or thing, and I would say 3 different stages. The first stage is in search of a guru. If you see, all of you are aware, because his birthday being celebrated throughout the nation as National Youth Day है ना, so हम लोग का तो वो उनका क्या है जन्मदिन पूरा का मालूम है, उसमें कोई क्विज में जीता है तो पूरा सब लोग will answer that question. But how this Narendra Nath Datta had changed into Swami Vivekananda, who conquered the world. This is one journey we would like to have a small background. Swamiji बोल रहे थे, whatever my knowledge क्या है, ये मेरे माता जी के वजह से हो गया. His mother was an exponent almost in Ramayana and Mahabharata. वो हम लोग देखे हैं ना, कहीं बच्चे लोग के तो कहाना शुरू होता है, वो अभी पूरा लोग तो टीवी में चल रहा है, बट पहले घर में क्या होता है, रामायण महाभारत वो बोलते हैं इसमें क्या है, वो वैल्यू से वो पूरा मिलता है. So he says, whatever I have learnt in Hinduism, the culture, my study started only from my mother. Oh, Ramayana, Mahabharata. इनका है peculiar है, his father was having a different kind of friends. उनका अलग-अलग friends, most of them are Christians, Muslims, all included. बहुत scholarly people है. वो लोग घर का आते हैं, usually generally क्या है ना, हम लोग वो बड़ा वाला बात करते हैं तो उस टाइम में तो छोटा बच्चा आता है, ए बड़ा वाला बात करते हैं, आप उधर जाइए खेल. But actually his father was encouraging him. Come on, you also join the discussion. उन लोग का क्या है ना, Oh, Swamiji used to discuss with the elderly scholarly people. In fact, when Imam used to be a regular visitor to his house, वो बोल रहे थे how they will take that Mecca to Medina, everything. He used to fondly say, चाचा जी आप next time Mecca जाएंगे तो हम भी आ रहे हैं आपको साथ. So that is how, why I am saying this, he was exposed not only to the Hindu culture, but also from different cultures. Next. Then he joins, due to various other things and all, he joins Presidency College. Unka, because of frequent transfers and attendance from Presidency College, he joins Scottish Church College. It is known as a church college. So you can know what will be the atmosphere prevailing there. उधर क्या होता है वो पूरा वो क्रिश्चियन के लिए क्या होता है वो पूरा स्वामी जी is fully aware of it. And in fact, one of the subjects he has taken there, he specialized in the Western philosophy. Why I am giving all this background is, अब क्या है ना हमको एक ही मालूम है, एक लैंग्वेज मालूम है, तो वो बोल रहे थे ये लैंग्वेज बहुत अच्छा है. आप बोलते हैं नो इंग्लिश में तो है ना गुड बेटर बेस्ट. आप बेटर बोल रहे हैं मतलब आपको कम से कम 2 मालूम होना चाहिए. आप बेस्ट बोलते हैं कम से कम 3 मालूम होना चाहिए, है ना. So we have seen people only who knows only about one thing and then say this is best. Grammatically it is wrong, systematically also it is wrong. आप बेस्ट बोलने के समय में आपको कम से कम एटलीस्ट 2-3 मालूम होना चाहिए. Why I am saying, repeating this is, Swamiji was exposed to not only Indian culture, Western culture, Western philosophy. It was one of the subjects he learnt in the Scottish College, and in fact, you'll be surprised who mentioned about his guru to Swami Vivekananda. Everywhere, wherever he is meeting the people, वो स्वामी जी क्या है ना, ये एक कहानी है, एक क्वेश्चन है, सॉरी. That question used to drive away people. क्या बोलता है ना, when he meets anybody, have you seen God? आप भगवान का देखा हुआ? I don't think anybody can answer that directly. So they will try to change the topic or change the person. This was the question which was haunting. अब देखा हुआ था very many philosophies, the Eastern philosophy, the Western philosophy, everything. फिर भी क्या होता है, I have not come across a living person who says he has seen God. कहीं भी हम देखा नहीं है, तो पूछ रहे हैं, they used to change the topic and run away from him. The only person who said yes. Do you know what is the famous answer given? Naren?
Yes, team. Yes, team. Team member. Can anyone share?
He knows when what is the answer given by his Guru Ramakrishna when the same question was asked to him. Have you seen God?
Anuradha ma'am, yes. Usha.
Namaste. Anuradha.
Okay.
So his answer was, yes, I have seen God. I see him as I see you now.
As clear as I see you now.
As clear as I see you now. Thank you, sir.
More to it, he said, I can show him to you. This answer nobody has given him so far. And the beauty is, Ramakrishna has been introduced to him by a Christian father. I mean, not indirectly introduced, he has mentioned, आपको ये क्वेश्चन के लिए तो जवाब आंसर मिलना चाहिए, अब एक ही पर्सन के तो कलकत्ता में मीट करना पड़ेगा, वो भगवान रामकृष्ण है. वो कौन है? फिर फ्रेंड का घर में उनका एक मीटिंग होता है, भजन होता है, उधर से तो गुरु महाराज भी आ रहे हैं. There he meets him and he asks his question, famous question, and Usha ji correctly gave the answer also. He got the answer. That inspired him to join his guru. In fact, when he met his guru, you know what was his age? 18.
Anyone? Indrani? Viren? Yes, Anand.
Sir, the first meeting of Thakur and Swamiji, where did it happen, sir? I couldn't collect.
Yeah, it is one of his friends' house.
in Kolkata.
Yeah,
And did he ask this question there?
yes. Why, this is the question he used to ask everybody in the first instance itself.
Where he sang a song to Thakur, right?
Yeah, because one of the subject which he was learning along with this one was music. And Swamiji was very good in playing instruments as well as. So people used to call him to play instruments or sing a song. So like that, in a meeting was happening, he also came there. Then he was supposed to play some instrument as well as sing a song and all. There he met Guru Maharaj. So actually his age was 18 at that time. Just like anybody, any युवा है ना, युवा का मन में क्या होता है, एक ही क्वेश्चन है ना, वही क्वेश्चन वो पूछ रहे थे, इसका तो जवाब मिला, आंसर मिला. Then he was really surprised that a person could so confidently give that answer. That made him. But फिर भी he was not ready to accept him immediately. There was like a cat and mouse story with them. Sometimes he never visits him. He was very fond. Guru Maharaj used to search for the Shishya. It was opposite. He was very eager to meet him. And when he sometimes, oh, bahut time ho gaya, where is Narayan? Where is Narayan? Guru Maharaj used to ask other people, ask Narayan to come. And he tests his Guru. So many occasions are there. He was not only questioning, he was testing his Guru. There are many instances where he was testing his Guru, and then after fully realizing that he is the perfect man who can guide me. There was a beautiful instance. He said, no, can you show God to me? There was an instance where Ramakrishna touches him. Then he was like electrocuted and had that experience and had the vision. But he couldn't withstand it for a long time. Then when he came back to normalcy, then he accepted him. Then, of course, almost for 4 to 5 years, he was there going often to ashram and other things where Guru Maharaj was staying, mostly in the Kali temple. There was that small room was there. So in 1886, he offers the ochre robe. And like him, his Guru Maharaj was also practiced on so many religious practices. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa has practiced Sufism. Then all 2 or 3 sects of Hinduism also he practiced. So finally, when he has come, then he has taken this, he has offered him this, and the Guru is having the Samadhi. After that only, the turning point comes. When 1686, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa times Mahasamadhi. Then actually, virtually where to go? If you read the autobiography, ab log ko to kya hai na? They are all, some 10 people were there. They were all coming. There was no much, nothing. Kahin jana hai, kahan jana hai? Somebody has given a room. It was like a boot bungalow. Then they all reorganized. They complete the sannyasa formalities. Then they spend more time among themselves. They did not have anything to eat. Can you believe? There were circumstances. तो ये की है अच्छा ड्रेस से कौन बाहर जाता है वो पहन कर तो बाहर जाता है. Otherwise it will be laying in the hanger. Such was the conditions and all. He collects all his brother sannyasis, and they were all mastering the Vedas, Upanishads. They spent more and more time. All the correspondence, they were all brought under the various Indian knowledge systems. So this learning and all, this has made him really an exponent of different kinds of the teachings, philosophies rather. Then he feels this is the maximum. And Upanishads provides all the, like anybody else, when we say about lab to land and all. So this was his experience in understanding the Vedas, learning the Vedas, Upanishads. Then he wants to understand the people. He wanted to speak to the people. So he took the route of Parivirajaka, which is nothing but wandering monk. Kahan jate hain? So they will not have anything to hold. There is no this one, no ashrama, nothing. So they used to be wandering monk. Kahin aaj kahin milta hai भिक्षा लेके लिए. There was no formal thing, no contact, nothing. And he visits like this because he has already seen Eastern. And almost he spends 5 years as a wandering monk. From 88 to 91, he visits North, Varanasi, Himalayas, then all Ayodhya, Vrindavan. Then again from 91 to 92, he visits Alwar, Mount Abu, Porbandar, all this part of the western area, Baroda, Pune. Then he comes to south, in Bangalore. In fact, the famous story to Bangalore mein kya hai na? He meets on Seshadri Iyer, who was a divan of Mysore. वो बोल रहे थे महाराज आप come to Mysore. उस टाइम में क्या है? There is no 2G, no 3G. Only Guruji was there. So when he comes here, divan was not here. तो क्या हो गया? तो British, that Launceston Prabhu has come. They have all gone for hunting, elephant ride, everything. वो लोग इधर नहीं थे. Swamiji was staying in a small place, and it was a orphanage, Anathalaya. And that place is now being handed over to Ramakrishna Ashrama, Mysore, and a beautiful building. He said, what is the use in visiting just a place? So we have constructed Viveka Smaraka, yeah, Swami Vivekananda Cultural Youth Center in Mysore, which is likely to be inaugurated mostly next month by, we are expecting the dates from Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So that place he was staying in that orphanage. There he was there. He was giving lectures, but he was a Parivirajaka. After that he goes to Kerala, which was also at that time a part of Tamil Nadu. Then he arrives in Kanyakumari in 1993. That is a conflict. How many of you have seen Kanyakumari?
Sir,
Arnabji, yes.
All of you have seen Kanyakumari, I suppose.
I had a question about the Smaraka Sundaram, sir. Is it near Rimse or is it,
Mysore is a small place. It is 3 kilometers from Rimse.
Achha.
It is in the center of a bus stand next to Palace. This is very
Yes,
close
sir.
to Palace.
Yes,
Because
yes,
at that time Swamiji was an invitee of Maharaja. In fact, after Maharaja came, तो Maharaja बोला रहे, अरे आप महाराजा का गेस्ट है, अतिथि है, इधर आइए. वो बोल रहे थे, ये सन्यासी के लिए वो महाराजा का पैलेस, वो अनाथालय, दो एक ही है, इधर ये comfortable. So he stayed there. He was giving lectures in Sanskrit. Unfortunately, उस टाइम में कोई हमारा organization नहीं था. All the documentation of his lectures, everything was not available. Only in one school. It was an Anglo-Sanskrit Padasala. That the playground is there. This is where Swamiji gave lectures. It is still there. I had the fortune of addressing some people there also. And a school is running there now. Sadvitya Padasala. Sadvitya Anglo-Sanskrit Padasala. That is where Swamiji gave his lectures in Sanskrit. Okay. Coming back to Kanyakumari, was seeing the configuration. वो तीने है ना तो समुद्र है, पर दूर में देख रहे थे ये एक rock. It is nearly very short distance, but swimming is not possible. वो है ना तो it was in the ocean, configuration of 3 oceans and sea. Swamiji put down is this one. It is ochre rope. He just swam across. उधर जाकर वो rock में बैठकर 3 दिन मेडिटेट कर रहे थे. 3 दिन ना, 1 दिन नहीं है. उस टाइम में स्विगी नहीं है, मैगी नहीं है, वो पीने के लिए पानी भी नहीं है. पानी ज्यादा है बट पूरा salty water. Now if it is river water, at least good water will be available. वो नदी नहीं है. 3 days he was meditating there. And a beautiful rock memorial for Swamiji has been built there. whenever you get time, you can go there and visit that place. पहले क्या हो रहे थे? After reading all our scriptures and all, Swamiji, क्या है ना, he wanted to become only a sannyas, but his guru was not telling him, अरे नरेन, you are going to be like a banyan tree. आपके सामने कितना thousands of people are going to come and get sannyasa under you. Why you want to become only one sannyasi? Go for the salvation of the people. फिर भी स्वामी जी का कन्विंस नहीं है, but either when he was meditating in Kanyakumari, he had the vision of his Guru Maharaj, because Guru Maharaj has left his body very much earlier, almost 5 years, 4 to 4.5 years. उनका विशन आ गया, नरेन, you have to go and take up this spreading the message of our culture. फिर भी वो कन्विंस नहीं है. फिर उधर का तो है ना, वो मठ, unofficially they have formed the mutt, and the head is nothing but Sharda Devi. So he writes to mother, I got a vision like this, can I go? In fact, वो इधर आने के समय भी महाराज जी भी पूछ रहे थे, अभी भी है ना, तो अमेरिका जाएंगे तो आपको स्पॉन्सरशिप चाहिए ना, ऐसा पर महाराजा पूछ रहे थे, स्वामी जी आप यूएस जा रहे हैं तो हम स्पॉन्सर करेंगे. तो उस दिन अमेरिका जाने के लिए महाराज डिसाइड किए थे, स्वामी जी उस टाइम 3 people have sponsored him, 3 kings, king of Ramnad, then king of Mysore, king of Chetri, all the 3 kings plus people, common people from Chennai. उस दिन में क्या है, 1 रुपए है, 2 रुपए है, वो कंट्रीब्यूट करके महाराज said, I don't want to carry much money. तो कितना है जाने के लिए वो दे दो बस. Then after all his preparation, they said, because उस दिन का तो पहले तो खबर मिला that there is going to be a parliament of religions in Chicago. अब जाइए. उस टाइम में क्या है, इंटरनेट नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. You have to think about this 135 years back. Okay, and transportation. Then Swamiji left by ship from Mumbai on 31st May 1993. उधर जाकर he is landing there finally in Chicago. They are telling, अरे यार, what is this? Almost another 6 months is there for the conference. अब बहुत जल्दी आ गया. Swamiji was really taken aback. Chicago at that time very costly है, बहुत costly है. वो देख रहे थे cost सेव करने के लिए तो क्या करना है. उस टाइम में वो तो नियर है, तो बॉस्टन है, बॉस्टन में बहुत सस्ता है, हम उधर ही 2-3 महीने रहेंगे, फिर वापस आएंगे. So he goes to Boston. He did not know anything. He did not know whom to contact. Then he meets one person there, who is the right person there, who is known as J.H. Wright. He is a professor of Harvard University. Till then तो स्वामी जी का मालूम नहीं है. वो पार्लियामेंट का जाने के पहले इनका तो एक इंट्रोडक्शन लेटर चाहिए. वो पूछ रहे थे राइट के लिए. They are asking for. They told me I should have an introductory letter. I'm not having. I'm a Parivrajaka. So we don't have even a place. If you ask, no other also. So the John Wright, he rightly writes to that configuration saying, asking proof for Swami Vivekananda is asking the sun its right to shine. The intelligence of the entire professors of this university put together will not be equal to Swamiji. Well, this is a certificate he got from John Wright, and then he goes to the World Parliament of Religion. इधर का World Parliament of Religion का तो क्या तात्पर्य है ना? It is marking the 400th year of finding of America by Columbus. उस टाइम में they were all thinking at that time Christianity was in the top and all. Okay, we will call all people, then tell this World Parliament of Religion how rich we are in culture as well as in all other things. This was the idea, their idea of conducting this World Parliament of Religion. But things became उल्टा there. क्या हो गया? देखेंगे वो पार्लियामेंट में रिलीजन का क्या है. उसके स्वामी जी फिर आ रहे हैं from Boston and Harvard. He comes back to Chicago, presents all his this one. They're all asking him to talk. At the time of talking, then the famous Chicago address. Whoever I'm meeting, I'm asking them, you have heard about Chicago address? Fine. Can you tell me about it? Yes.
Anyone?
I'm asking all of you also. When you think of Chicago address, what comes to your mind? Or what is the content of it? उसमें क्या है? Main idea. Yes, Roshan ji.
स्वामी जी ने सरस्वती माता को याद करके अपना स्पीच शुरू किया था और
Beautiful.
ये स्पीच देने के पहले उनको बहुत अनकंफर्टेबल फील हो रहा था अंदर से. वो अपना नाम पोस्टपोन कर रहे थे बाद में.
सही है. Correct. It was not a prepared speech, extempore speech. Yes.
Barney?
The message of universal acceptance, which were like everybody were talking about their own religion to be great, but here Swamiji is talking about the religion which makes which is like open to all, like accepting all and doesn't refuse anybody.
Yeah,
So
we will decode it in the next 10 to 15 minutes of time, I suppose. Okay, yes, Indrani ma'am.
हाँ सर, मुझे ये लग रहा है कि स्वामी जी ने जो एड्रेस दिया था उनमें हिंदुइज्म के बारे में बोला था उन्होंने, और कैसे हिंदुइज्म हमारे भारत में पारसियों को शेल्टर दिया था उनके बारे में भी बोला था.
Okay. सुचित्रा मैम
सर रिलीजियस हार्मोनी के
बारे में बात करते हैं. ठीक है. Okay, that will go. Actually वो पार्लियामेंट का रिलीजन का क्या है ना, first day was actually an introduction. So when all the speakers were introduced,
अर्नब जी कुछ कहना चाहते हैं.
और कुछ बोल रहे हैं?
अर्नब जी कुछ कहना चाहते हैं.
अर्नब जी, yes.
I had a question. This Parliament of Religions, this was first day, right, Sundaram sir? So I had a curiosity just now. He spoke for 1.5 or 2 minutes, right?
3 minutes.
And 3 minutes, okay. And he postponed, and he spoke just at the last. He was the last speaker. No?
Correct.
So I just had a question. During that first day, did everyone speak for that 2-3 minutes?
Actually, वो speech नहीं है. It was like an introduction. So others from different sects, they were there. Most of them had prepared speeches. So the speeches were circulated. And Swamiji was an extempore, like one of our friend has said, no? It was an extempore. He just thought about Vakwani, Saraswati, Ma, aap kya bolte hain? I will repeat. Nothing is coming to whatever coming to my mind is coming from directly from Goddess Saraswati. So it is like thanksgiving, an introduction. They were introduced and they are saying thanks.
So his was like the shortest, we can say.
All people's speeches were only 2 minutes to 3 minutes only on that first day. Okay. Because it was just like introduction of the speaker plus the thanks. If you go through the slide, you will know.
So how
people were so much impressed by his 3-minute speech. He was asked to 1 second and 13. Not all the people were given a chance as to why there is a disagreement. People were telling, mine is great. Hamara hai na, wo sabse acha hai, bada hai, प्रसिद्ध है, वो बोल रहे थे. Why there is a difference? People were not ready to analyze. Then they called Swamiji. Swamiji just spoke only for 1 minute. He says, why we disagree. It is only a 1 minute talk. Then actually on 19th September, he presents the paper on Hinduism. That was more than for 15-20 minutes. The paper, and if I have got this booklet. Whoever wants, if you want, I can give you 100 copies also to you. You can distribute each. It is available in all Ramakrishna Ashram. But if you are having any meeting, you tell me Arnab or Hariom ji, I will give you 50 copies or 100 copies of this to you. It tells the journey. What are all the difficulties he had? I have only limitedly told certain things. He will tell in detail. And this will tell the paper on Hinduism. That will take 3 hours time. I'm not touching on that. And last day, Then next day there was people all this. Then he said, then really, India is not, religion is not the crying need of India. वो लोग ना, that monastery level, they were coming or sending people here for converting them to Christianity. Swamiji was very much against it because at that time the famous the Bengal famine हो गया, people were dying. So instead of giving them food and all, if you want to convert them using some milk powder and other things, this is not fair. So he gives a speech, religion, not the crying need of India. What is that time? What was need was the financial support and other things. He makes it. Of course, Buddhism, the usage, he says the fulfillment, or what is actually meant was how Buddhism has come out taking one leaf of Hinduism. And lastly, he was few people who were asked to give a concluding session talk. And Swamiji's talk was the concluding talk in that Parliament of Religion on 27/1993. Okay, this is the time frame. There are other things which I will go later. Now I will go to the main address. So what is the Chicago?
Yes. Actually, yes, sir. सुंदरम सर,
yes, sir.
हम लोग लगभग हाफ एन आवर यहाँ पे कंप्लीट हो चुका है और लगभग आपने इस हाफ एन आवर में पूरी टीम की तरफ से अगर कोई भी किसी के पास
10-15 minutes I'll finish.
यस, अगर यहाँ पे जो अभी तक की यात्रा है स्वामी जी की फ्रॉम बिगिनिंग टू 27 सितंबर 1893, अगर यहाँ तक किसी को भी कोई क्वेश्चन हो तो आप के सर से पूछ सकते हैं. एनीवन?
कुछ सवाल है?
शीमा, would you like to ask any question? You are raising hand.
Sir, I don't have any questions, but I just wanted to share my feelings, like whenever we discuss about Swamiji's Chicago address, I realized that he was a lion who destroyed everything, like religion, caste, rich, poor, kind of feelings I have. So that things only I wanted to share. Like he was a lion, Indian lion.
Very nice. Arnab ji?
Sir, Sundaram sir, since you have done research on this topic, so I just wanted to know, are you aware this meeting, this Chicago first day, 11th, what was the time frame? Like, was it in the morning half, afternoon, evening?
No, usually most of it are starting only in the afternoon sessions.
Acha. So in the first day, there were what, 30 to 40 speakers? Any clue of that?
No, actually representing each religion, the speakers were introduced and they were thanking themselves. They were only, it is just like thanks. I will go to the body of that speech. I can cover it another 5 minutes also. The gist of that speech. The Chicago address. वो तो कहीं क्या पूछ रहे हैं तो व्हाट इज द चिकागो एड्रेस एवरीबॉडी विल रिमेंबर. एक लाइन है, क्या है? सिस्टर्स एंड ब्रदर्स. हमारा पॉलिटिशियंस वो कॉपी कर दिया, ट्रांसलेट भी कर दिया, भाई बहनों, है ना? इनफैक्ट somebody was
पहले भाई आ गए.
See, in fact, somebody questioned Swamiji. Swamiji, how come there is, see, when he mentioned this word, Bayu Behnu, that is the sisters and brothers of America, the applause is so heavy. Somebody, what is so big about it? Just like everybody saying, ladies and gentlemen, you have used it, sisters and brothers. And Swamiji said one word. It came not from my mouth. It came from my heart. Because in my heart, I have never allowed any single feeling of sexuality in my mind. That is why my word had that power and it reached all the people. That is what the explanation given by Swamiji himself in a later interview. Okay. We'll go to the next main slide. So first he starts, as I told you, it's only 3 minutes talk. He starts thanking you. He says, thank you. Thank you, Kudakul. On behalf of whom? Swamiji says, I thank you on behalf of the most ancient monks of order in the world. कहीं dispute होता है? उसका नहीं है. Then he says, I'm thanking you on behalf of the mother of all religions. Because in our Hinduism, later on he differs, he doesn't want to use the word Hinduism. Sanatana Dharma, it is the mother of, it has given birth to so many religions. And I am thanking you on behalf of millions and millions of Hindus of all classes and sects. I tell you, why I am saying this, every word in which these 3 minutes Swamiji spoke, later on, whatever he has spoken, it is an expansion of all these things only.
Sundaram sir?
He says thanks on behalf of the next people. The very famous quote somebody was also saying.
Sundaram sir, Ramanan sir, कुछ कहना चाहते हैं. Ramanan sir, it's over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Hari Om. As sir is emphasizing, and I also remember the word mother of all religions is what he said. So
mother of religions, he uses carefully, not all religions.
Okay, sir. The question is like, I was thinking, why, I mean, it just came immediately now on the spot. Why we at Ramakrishna Mission, we are not projecting this line that Hinduism, as you said, Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma, the mother of religions. Why are we not emphasizing on that, which Swamiji had spoken in Chicago Parliament? That's what just came in my mind, and I thought I will share that.
No, they have gone to the next point, because once you say the mother and other thing, we are saying that we are far ahead of you, like that. So but they didn't want this. It's a fact.
So that is why
we want to comfort everybody.
It is not
that is why his next thanks is to whom? He says, I thank all my previous speakers. Why he has thanked all his previous speakers? Because all the previous speakers were mentioning one point, which says, we have taught the thing called toleration. Toleration का तो क्या होता है? Correct Hindi, I am not able to get that word. क्या बोलते हैं आप हिंदी में?
सहिष्णुता, सहिष्णुता.
तो सहिष्णु का मतलब क्या होता है? हम बड़ा हैं, and you are an intolerable fellow. That meaning होता है ना अंदर में. This is what Swamiji says called. You can put that slide. You can enter. See, Swamiji says, I am proud to tell you that I belong to a religion which has taught the world universal acceptance. He told 2 words, acceptance. That to universal acceptance. Why? This is the crux of this. So tolerance का क्या होता है? Acceptance क्या है? स्वीकार, I am accepting you. स्वीकार करते हैं, है ना? Then comes the question. आप स्वीकार करते हैं मतलब क्या है? आप स्टेज के लिए तो तमाशा के लिए तो बोलते हैं, कोई ये आदमी आपको ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं करेंगे, बाहर चलते हैं. Where is the proof of it? Swamiji immediately tells in the next line, ours is a country which has sheltered and fostered the remnant of the grand Zoroastrian sect. When Zoroastrians were driven out of their own land, who are Zoroastrians? Who are Zoroastrians?
Anyone can answer? If no,
yes.
God was Zarathustra. I mean, not God, the creator, what you call, founder.
Founder is Zoroaster.
Zoroaster, okay.
Who are they? Where are they from?
Parsi, no, this Kerala, that area.
Gujarat.
They came to Gujarat. They came to Gujarat. Yes, they are from, if I tell the word, then you will get who they are. They are from Persia. Parsis.
Iran.
Parsis. Yeah, present day Iran. Parsis. Can you tell me the famous Parsis?
Jamshedji Tata.
Homiga Jahangir Baba.
Yeah.
And so there is a saying like the Saurashtra part of Gujarat, it is from there the person Zarathustra has gone, and Saurashtra has got modified as Zoroastra.
True. In fact, there is a famous story also. The king was asking at that time, we are like a milk which is full. आप लोग आ रहे हैं, हम लोग स्वीकार करेंगे तो क्या होगा? Then the Zoroastrians added a spoon of sugar to it. We will mingle with you because you are accepting us. and we will add sweetness to you. That is what happened. Any field in India which has taken, whether industrialization of Tatas, or you take our scientific thing like Omi Baba, or our defense, even Manaksha, the Parsis have come, not just, we have fostered them, and they have mingled with us, and we have grown together. In fact, today the Parsis, the only place where they live is only India, because one of the oldest religions just before our after our Sanatana Dharma is Zoroastrianism. Then comes to the next question. We have sheltered the persecuted refugees from Judaism. Who are they?
The Jews.
Jews. When the temple was burnt, they wanted to, just like we are saving the seeds, no? They put all their youngsters in a ship, and the ship was sailing from country to country. Nobody was allowing them the entry. Massacre was going on. Holocaust was going on. When they know who are there are the children from Jewish community, the ship was not allowed to berth. The only country which asked them to, this open hand accepted them, is India. They came and landed in Cochin. And they were there only after a state of Israel was formed. Then only they left, and the last Jew left only last year. So why? Swamiji was telling this as an example. It is not simply I am saying. Then he says, why you are accepting? Are you weak? Then he says, different paths are meant for people of different regions who have got different tendencies, wherever they appear, however they are. In fact, he uses a cynical word, though they appear crooked, all lead to thee. Actually, this is a statement from Bhagavad Gita. Swamiji really quotes and he inserts this. Within his 3 minutes, I tell you, he is telling this. This is what has happened so far. And what is the present condition? Next slide. Swamiji says, what is happening in this world today? He is talking about the problem which is happening in the world 135 years ago. Sectarianism. And out of its burning is bigotry. Bigotry का start होता है the fanatism that has possessed this beautiful world. उसका तक क्या है? फिर इसका क्या होता है? Violence. Violence का result क्या है? The whole world is drenched with human blood, and civilizations were destroyed by this fanatism. This was the state Swamiji was telling 135 years, rather 134 years ago. Don't you feel that is it holding good even today? Just because people think of sectarianism, bigotry, mine is great, and fanatism coming out of it, and violence, that is the disease which is killing the human development today. And Swamiji, he really says what is the solution for this? Why this is happening? Next slide. So he just mentions, he appeals to all the people only one thing. He says, if you think you are going to change this world, of course this comes in the last final session when he spoke, I have taken this. Bell was running, just like you are going to give me a bell now. The bell of the time is over, 3 minutes, the bell was going. Swamiji said, let this bell be the death knell of all fanatism in this world. Persecution with the sword or even with the pen. It is stopped from here. Because why? The amount we have spent on all these things, if you are spent on the development, our human society would have gone to greatest heights. What is holding us back is only this fanatism, religious fanatism and violence born out of it. This is what he says, let the death knell. We are all here, all of us representing different sects, different religions. Let us all resolve. Because he firmly believes all roads lead to only one thing. Why do you want to fight? It depends upon the temperament of the people, the religious beliefs, that whatever available there, from there, from lower truth to higher truth, good people are going. Why I am saying this? Whatever, every single word Swamiji has spoken, later on when he has come, all his speeches, every sentence of this has been expanded to give a beautiful story, a beautiful meaning, a beautiful lecture in everything. Okay, this is what the appeal of Swamiji, which was appreciated, and all the papers they said, the Hindu monk stormed this session. After that, they started calling him to places and places for lectures. Almost he spends, and this has happened when Swamiji's age was 30. And he lived for 39 years, 5 months, and 22 days. So the next of his 9 years and 5 months and 22 days, he has just spent on giving lectures, which are now, after that, whatever he spoke before Parivirajaka and all, we are not having the transcript of that. But whatever he spoke after this, in fact, he employed one person to note down that also. But one of the other devotees, they did it. All are now documented, and that is why we have got voluminous books. Whether whatever the way, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, whatever, everything is a speech. And his speech in London, that which he has spoken about the practical Vedanta, where he brings that Vedanta which was there in the forest, he has brought it to the streets. He has brought it to in our day-to-day life. And he has simplified the principle of Advaita and made it Siva Jnane Jivase. Whatever the service to the man is the service to the God. The simplest he has brought. And when he has formed the Ramakrishna mission, he brought 2 ideals as the motto. One is Atmano Mokshartham. I want to attain moksha, my individual development. Jagat Hitaicha. At the same time, serve the people. He never wanted to be a sannyasi living in a forest and all, because you have got a call which is here. In fact, he was saying, if there is an opportunity for you to go Atmano Mokshartham or to serve the people, prefer serving to the people. Take one more janma and take moksha. I have never seen any sannyasi talking like this to the other people. In fact, he goes to the extent. For that he feels that strength is the thing, and you should have good health. Sometimes jokingly he used to tell, instead of reading Gita, come and go and play football. Somebody will think, what Swamiji is advocating, playing football is more than reading Gita. No. What he means is having a sound body. Because when you don't have a sound body, then you cannot have a sound mind. Then he says, have this simple goal. In fact, what appeals to me even today to every person is Atmano Mokshartham. Everybody wants to have their own life, which is there to attain moksha, to break this chain of again and again birth. But at the same time, use your life as service to the man. This is nothing but service to God. This is the simplest message he has given, and for the world peace. Oh, Swamiji, kya bol rahe the? 134 years back. Don't you feel, even in the 3 minutes which has happened, don't you feel that it is applicable even today or not?
Right, yes, सुंदरम सर. अब हम लोग अपने आज के थर्ड सेशन के थर्ड हिस्से में चलते हैं. जितने भी युवा हैं, आज आपके सेशन से बहुत कुछ शायद उनको सीखने का मौका मिला. अब हम उन युवाओं से आपका इंटरेक्शन चाहते हैं. अगर आपके सभी युवाओं में जो यहाँ पे युवा हैं या जो हमारी टीम के जो भी जितने भी सदस्य मौजूद हैं, उपस्थित हैं, आई एम रिक्वेस्टिंग विथ ऑल ऑफ यू, इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन, एनी डाउट, या वुड लाइक टू आस्क एनी curiosity with K.S. Sundaram sir, you can ask by raising your hand. Now, Bharni, yes.
Thank you.
Unpin कर दीजिए हरिओम जी.
Yes, Raghav sir.
Sorry, Bharni, unpin कर दीजिए वो.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So my question was like, it's a wonderfully researched deck. I would like to know, like, what are the resources? Did you take complete works or Swamiji's biography, East and West disciples?
Yeah.
Resources.
His what do you call the time scale of his life? Yes, his Vivekananda biography by Swami Nikhilananda. This is the basis for that. Any book on his biography you can read. And for Chicago address, as I tell you, most simplified version is this Chicago address. And if you want, Arnabji, I can give you 100 copies of this. It is your duty. You can distribute in any of your meetings.
I'll get back to you, sir. Definitely.
This will tell you. It has got again 4 or 5. It is a very small book. Hardly some 50 pages or something like that. 61 pages. The background story, response to welcome, why we disagree, paper on Hinduism, and I told you, religion is not a crying need for India. Buddhism.
Published by Advaita Ashrama.
Yes.
Yes.
It is by Advaita Ashrama.
And this book, sir,
It is available
is also
in all our this one. All our Ramakrishna Ashram bookshop, you will have it. It is 20 rupees. Of course, somebody for us, we got it sponsored. We got a sponsor for printing some 1 lakh copies and all during 125th birthday. Still, I got hold of some stock and all. I forgot it. So,
Sir,
and this book, sir.
Sorry.
Arnab, sir. Sir, is this book is available in all Indian languages or only in English or in Hindi?
All Indian languages available. Kannada में भी है, हिंदी में भी है, पूरा का translate करके तो सब लोग, because why I said the original text है ना, वो English में है, वो तो दो ही we prefer to be in that in English, but सब language में वो translate करके बड़ा हुआ. It is available in all languages.
Sir,
what happened? This was given when 125th anniversary happened of Chicago Address few years back. Us time में क्या बोल रहे थे? We got some sponsors and all printed in all languages, and this was there available in every bookstore of your region. आपको हिंदी में चाहिए तो मिल जाएगा.
So Sundaram sir, one small suggestion, probably if you find it right, Bharani is there as our resource person in Mysore. Anuradha ma'am is there, Anuradha MS, Sancharita, Neha, Maheshji. So we have maybe 100 schools in Karnataka. So you may give these books to the resource persons, and when they visit the school, they can give one copy.
Usually, I give a talk there and then distribute the books, so that if you give just like that, some people may not read. है ना, उन लोग का क्या होता है? आप एक pep talk. In fact, last I have addressed around more than 6,000 students last.
So in that way, sir, maybe when we'll have our retreat in Jholangi, maybe next year.
Because एक pep talk देख करके फिर देंगे तो they will definitely read.
Yes. So
definitely, I can give any number of copies to them.
Great. Please do.
So Mysore में कौन है और Bengaluru में, they can get in touch with me. I will give Kannada copy also. I am having in Kannada language also.
So I hope they are here and they will get back to you, sir.
Okay, who are all there in Mysore and Bangalore, just get in touch with me. Give me a message. I will talk to you later.
Yes, that's a great idea, sir. Very
Dilip, would you like to? Dilip, please go ahead.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
मेरी आवाज आ रही है ना सर?
हाँ, ठीक है.
ओके सर, एक्चुअली दो बातें हैं. मैं इनको प्रश्न नहीं कहूंगा कि मैं आपसे क्वेश्चन कर रहा हूँ, आप आंसर दीजिए. बट आपने बहुत ज्यादा रिसर्च किए स्वामी जी के बारे में, तो मैं आपसे कुछ चीजें जानना चाहता हूँ. जैसे उस टाइम पे जो एक्सेप्टेंस था वो आज की तुलना में बहुत कम था, मतलब एक दूसरे के रिलीजन के प्रति जो था, आज हम एक्सेप्ट ज्यादा कर पाते हैं, सारी चीजें बहुत अच्छे से चल पा रही है, लेकिन उसके बावजूद हम एक दूसरे के साथ इस समय पे क्यों ठीक से नहीं रह पाते? मतलब कट्टरता इतनी क्यों आपको लगता है कि बढ़ रही है?
See, you require two hands to clap. हम एक्सेप्ट करेंगे, वो दूसरा एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते हैं तो क्या होता है? वही है आज का प्रॉब्लम है. समटाइम्स क्या है ना, we have got the generosity to accept, and Zoroastrians really reciprocated it. We had a wonderful community and living now. We can see some more sect also. हम लोग स्वीकार करते हैं, पर वो लोग हम लोग का स्वीकार नहीं करते. ये प्रॉब्लम है. Sometimes people don't understand this language, and this is the problem, real problem.
जी सर. एंड
So it
दूसरा
will
ये
come from them also.
जी, थैंक यू सो मच सर। एंड दूसरा ये था कि सर अभी मैं 22 साल का हूँ, आई एम 22 ईयर ओल्ड, एंड आपने स्वामी जी के बारे में इतना रिसर्च किया है, तो मैं बस आपसे ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि कोई एक क्वालिटी अगर मुझे मैं अडॉप्ट कर सकता हूँ, अगर मेरी इतनी कैपेसिटी है इस एज में, तो वो एक क्वालिटी क्या होनी चाहिए जो मैं आज से अपनाऊं, जो मेरी जिंदगी को बदलने के लिए बहुत ज्यादा मतलब मेरा साथ दे सके?
वेरी गुड। वो स्वामी जी का मल्टी फेसेटेड है, we cannot which will suit you, but one thing I can tell you ना, take one concept, live on it, वो श्वास करे, you live on it, then you will succeed in that area. Don't have divergence. And mainly he says, even as per Upanishad also, tyage, sacrifice. Sacrifice is the only thing where you can win over your selfishness over that. Of course, all, see, in fact, one of our Mahamedananji might have heard, he was the editor of our Vedanta Kesari. I used to ask him, no, how to define Papa or Punya. He says anything selfish is Papa. Anything unselfishness is Punya. It is very difficult. Any act you do without selfishness, I tell you, you will just rise above your level. And whatever you want to know, your capacity, your circumstances, take one idea, live for it, and have fearlessness. That is what Swamiji says, strength. Strength is life, weakness is death. So have an idea, stand by it, live for it, you will achieve it, you will go to greater heights. What suits you, you have to decide. But whatever your idea you take, let it be unselfish.
Thank you so much, sir.
रोशन जी, प्लीज गो अहेड, रोशन जी।
यस, हमारा पहला क्वेश्चन दिलीप जी ने जो पूछा था ना उनका, कि जब हम एक्सेप्टेंस की बात करते हैं तो ऊपर ऐसा लगता है अब स्टूडेंट्स या कभी बच्चे अपनी प्रैक्टिस छोड़ के दूसरों की प्रैक्टिसेस को कॉपी करना शुरू करते हैं। दूसरों के फेस्टिवल में जाना हो गया, उनकी प्रेयर करना हो गया, तो ये कभी कभी हम एक्सेप्टेंस का, ये बच्चों को अंडरस्टैंडिंग ये हो जाता है कि हमें अपना नहीं किया तो चलेगा लेकिन दूसरों का करना चाहिए। ये थोड़ा हमें लगता है कि कुछ एक्टिव, स्वामी जी का तो ऐसा आइडिया नहीं रहा होगा, कृपया इसके बारे में आप
नहीं, स्वामी जी के समय में भी ऐसा कुछ सवाल पूछ रहे थे, स्वामी जी वाज रिप्लाइंग देम, डोंट आर्ग्यू विद देम, जस्ट इग्नोर एंड गो। दिस इज एडवाइस स्वामी जी हैज गिवन।
जी
सपना जी,
इस छोटा क्वेश्चन,
when he mentions, no, Swami ji indirectly mentions what kind of religion will advocate non-believers to be killed. What sort of religion is there? He openly tells, without naming the name of the religion, Swamiji openly condemns. That is why even when he says all paths they lead to the same goal, there he says, however crooked it look, also he includes.
Sir, so what Roshan ji was actually asking, which I understood, maybe I'm wrong, he's asking that the word acceptance, which actually, this is a very deep concept of Vivekananda. For children, they don't understand. They think that acceptance means if I don't practice mine, it's okay, but if I practice somebody else's, that is acceptance. This misunderstanding, miscomprehension of the understanding is what
this question also comes, which religion people want to come. Then he says, if you are a Christian, I don't want you to be converted. Be a good Christian. If you are a Muslim, be a good Muslim. That's all he says. Because all religion, the basic problem is not with the religion. Problem is with interpretation. The bigotry and violence he is saying, no, the words, the fanaticism is stemming out of the bigotry only. Sectarianism is okay to some extent. You cannot avoid. But iska kya hai na? Mera, amara, this is best. Yours is inferior. That is what he says. Don't condemn anything. Don't argue. If they are not listening, don't argue. Move away from that place. But of course, situations are there, direct conflict. How far it is possible, we don't know. Certain things have to be dealt with iron hand. But with a velvet gloves, that's all.
Sir, last question. Sapna ji, over to you.
Namaskar, sir. So many things distract in our life for achieving our goal, our vision. So, sir, which thought of Swamiji motivate you for your life easy way, your attitude, sir? You feel your good feeling about yourself, your country. Which most important thought you want to share with us of Swamiji, sir?
In one of the letters to the Maharaja of Mysore, his very famous quote is there. Life is short. Valiance of life is vast. Those who live for others are the only who live. Others are more dead than alive. So try to live a life with Tyaga as its thing. Live for others. It is very difficult to come over the selfishness. Okay. आत्मना मोक्षात्म अब एक बार वो अलग रख दीजिए फिर भी जगत हिते आइचा. Only those who live for the others are the people who live. Rest are more dead than alive. This is a very strong word used. I tell you. My one-liner below this one is Paropakaram itam chariram. Probably I have taken this after my retirement, after my commitments to children, everything is over. But probably had I been a strong follower of Swamiji in my young age, like you people, I could have done something more in my life.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for today's session. I would like to invite Indrani. Indrani, are you here? Indrani? Yes. Indrani, वोट ऑफ थैंक्स सर के लिए आप बस अपने, क्योंकि आप पूरे सेशन में आज आप सर के लिए कुछ कहिए, सर के लिए क्या आपको अच्छा लगा.
ओके, नमस्ते सर. आज का सेशन हमारे लिए बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्पफुल रहा. हम स्वामी जी के शिकागो एड्रेस के बारे में पहले तो बहुत बार सुना है, पढ़ा है, लेकिन आज जैसे आपसे हमने सुना, उनके लाइफ की जर्नी से शुरू करके उनके एकदम जीवन के शुरू से हमने स्टेप बाय स्टेप आपने जैसे बताया हमें, वो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग था. तो ये सबके लिए हम सबकी तरफ से आपको थैंक यू बोलना चाहते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच सर.
And Bharani, would you like to thank sir from South India?
Meaning what in South Indian language?
Any language, whatever you are comfortable.
Okay, sir, do you understand Telugu? Oh, wow.
అర్థం అవుతుంది. నేను అరవాడు తర్వాత తెలుగు అర్థం అవుతుంది.
సార్ చాలా చాలా థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఇవాళ సెషన్ చాలా బాగా అనిపించింది. అంటే స్వామీజీని పైన చదువుతాం ఎప్పుడు, కానీ ఇంత డెప్త్ లో టైం లైన్ తీసుకొని అండర్ గురువు కానీ, సో మంచిగా కంపార్ట్మెంటలైజ్డ్ గా ఎప్పుడు మనం చదవము, అండ్ అంత రీసెర్చ్ ఎక్కువ అంత దొరకదు. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, మా అందరికి నేర్చుకోవడానికి మంచి అవకాశం దొరికింది.
చాలా థ్యాంక్స్ అమ్మా.
Thank you, KS sir. Sundaram sir.
I thank Arnab ji for giving me this opportunity to talk to all of you people.
Sir, I personally felt, Hariom ji, can I take half a minute?
Yes, yes.
Sundaram sir, like we knew, but the brevity which you used to give us this in such a short time, it was infectious, number one. Similar topics, I think practical Vedanta I had requested. I think few more topics over the academic year, over this year, will keep slowly 1 hour sessions. Thank you, Sundaram sir, for this effort from your side. It was genuinely enriching for me at least, and I believe everyone felt the same.
सुंदरम सर, कितनी अच्छी चीजें हैं देखिए ऑनलाइन मिलने की. अर्नब जी कोलकाता, ईस्ट ऑफ द इंडिया, भरनी फ्रॉम साउथ इंडिया, एंड इंद्रानी फ्रॉम क्या कहते हैं ईस्टर्न इंडिया. एंड देखिए कितने सारे स्पेयर से हम लोग दूसरे से जुड़ रहे हैं और एक ही मिशन के लिए काम कर रहे हैं. और आप जैसे लोगों से भी कभी कभी जब हम लोग मिलते हैं तो विश्वास आता है कि यस वी आर डूइंग गुड एंड वी आर इन अ राइट पाथ. हमें भी प्रेरणा मिलती है, क्योंकि जो
Beautiful. In
संघर्ष
fact,
हम लोग करते हैं सर, वैल्यू एजुकेशन के इम्प्लीमेंटेशन या समाज को, जो सोसाइटी को देखते हैं, कभी कभी हम लोग का भी मन ऊपर नीचे होता है। लेकिन जब आप जैसे लोग को हम मिलते हैं, देखते हैं लाइफ को कि यस, विदाउट एनी थिंकिंग, विदाउट एनी फियर, विदाउट एनी सेकंड थॉट, कैसे आप लोग उस चीज को डिलीवर कर रहे हैं सोसाइटी में। और सोसाइटी आप जैसे न जाने कितने सारे ऐसे योद्धा हैं जो हमारे देश को यूं आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो
but
मच।
it is the other way around. I am more thrilled to see young people like you coming. I only feel I have wasted 60 years because I started this only at the back end of my career.
So one very quick question. You have probably decoded Chicago Address to other audiences. How did you feel our participation? What did you feel about that?
No,
One line would be
to be frank enough, all
Yeah.
this audience which I spoke was offline, straight talking to them. So with the emotions in the local language and all, baat karte hain, no, you can go in different pitch and other things. I use more of modulations. In fact, I don't use PPT at all. Okay, so that was a different one. In fact, first time I am taking this online. In fact, it's difficult for our to switch the style from offline to online itself. But definitely the questions like our Tanvarji is asking, or Bharaniji or Indraniji, definitely that shows they have also have a different perspectives and all. Maybe we are telling certain things. See, what we have touched, as I told you, only a 3-minute speech of Swamiji we have touched. Complete works I'm reading. 8 volumes and volumes. One. Beauty is, this is also there in complete works. Practical Vedanta is also in complete works. So one topic they have taken and consolidated it one. And this seems to be, especially being youngsters involved in the process of teaching that value education. I feel that is one thing which we missed in the last 2 generations. The passing of the mantle with the values, either simply listen to us or we ourselves did not follow things properly, that value education was given a go by. In fact, one of the biggest thing we are missing is this, and now CBSE is also insisting, and our VIVA is taking the lead. I saw, I think last December or something like that, they again wrote a circular to all the CBSE schools, telling that someone takes the help of.
Again, we'll have a wonderful session with Swami Shantatmananji at around 4:30. It surrounds to this topic, I think, NCERT and all. We will meet tomorrow again, sir. You're most welcome to join us at 4:30 also.
Yeah, as and when possible, I am joining. In fact, I listened to that and that mind, this one, our madam was checking. But I asked for the PPT also to study.
I've shared the video, I found it. So, okay. So, Sundaram sir will close. Hariom ji, I would request you.
Yeah, we have exceeded by 12 minutes. Sorry for holding you all back. Thank you, thank you all.
Yes, sir. Now, we are going to do Jai Ghosh of our Trimurti. Jai Sri Guru Maharaj Ji ki Jai, Jai Mahamai ki Jai, Jai Swami Ji Maharaj Ji ki Jai, Jai Kali Mai ki Jai. Jai Sri Ram Krishna Namaste. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.
Thank you. We will meet again. Thank you.